Representative Nelson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today we've heard some very gross comments from members of this legislative body. I take great offense from using MLK's words, who fought for justice, who fought for peace, who fought for fairness, who fought to give the individuals who have been marginalized in this country for years and years and years. To use his words to justify this is reprehensible. A previous speaker mentioned that it takes guts to get up and tell your story, so I'm going to share mine with yours. I grew up in Rapid City, what some might call a crimson corner of a red state. And growing up as a young LGBTQ plus person, that was hard. Because society has created this perspective that I should not be here. That individuals who have been villainized because of who they are do not have the same space in our state. Now, we've heard about the unconstitutionality of this bill, the language that you cannot bring forth this law on any other grounds except sex-based discrimination. These children, these youth who are working with their counselors, working with their parents, working with their friends to find out who they are, how dare you sit and stand on this floor today and tell these children that they don't know who they are, that you know better than them? Now, being the state's first out gay legislator elected to this body, out, I'm sure there might have been some before me. But out because we have created a scenario where we are asked to hide. We are asked to go back into the closet. We are asked to be anything but who we are for your comfortability. And these children who have yearned, who've cried at night, contemplating the absolute worst thing imaginable, scared to tell their family members what they are going through, come to their parents finally and ask, hey, I need some help. We give them the ability to see a counselor, to work through what is evidence-based research. Give them that opportunity to learn and to grow and really find out if this is exactly what is happening. And in some cases, they are able to seek gender-affirming care. Not mutilation. I'm quite certain that perhaps a fair amount of you might have had some sort of mutilation called circumcision in this world. That's healthy tissue based on a choice by a parent, not of the individual. So I ask you to do what's right. I ask you to stop interfering between a patient and their provider, between a child and their parent making the best decision for themselves.
Poirier yields.
I ask that you find actual humanity within this space. And I take great offense that this bill, which was paraded around this Capitol, the people's house, by way of a press conference for a bill introduction. That is disgusting. That is fear-mongering, and that has no place in this state. It is so hard sometimes to live in South Dakota. I love South Dakota. When I was young, I could not wait for the day to leave because of adults that are sitting in this room, perhaps, who are bullying children and creating a place that they are not welcome. I found my way back home, and I love it. I love South Dakota, and that's why I'm fighting. I will continue fighting for these kids. I will continue fighting for the LGBTQ plus community because, by God, I'm not sure who else is going to stand with me. I know my caucus will stand with me. We may be small, but we are mighty. And I ask that you find grace within your hearts. And I know that you have every right to your opinion, as do these children, their parents, and their providers. I'm here, I'm queer, and I'm not leaving peer. I urge you to vote no.
Further remarks?